Hello, English learners. I'm so happy you could join me again for another English with Michael English training video. I've got a viewer request today. I'm going to make a little video on the uses of the word had. H-A-D, had. There's a couple ways we use this word and a few kind of related to grammar, which I think is very useful. If you do find the video useful, or you're here for the first time, or maybe you're coming back after watching previous videos, leave a comment below. Tell me where you're from and why you are studying English. Tell me your goals in the comments below and introduce yourself. Okay, so the word had. I'm going to cover 4 ways in which we can use the word had today. 2 of them are basically the same, very similar. But let's get started. First of all, had is the past tense of have. So if we use it as a normal transitive verb, just a regular verb, we could say, I have a cat. Another way is, I own a cat. I have a cat. If we want to say the past tense, we say, I had a cat. Maybe sadly, the cat passed away. I had a cat, but I do not have a cat anymore. So this is the basic use of the word had. I have 2 eyes now, but before I had 2 eyes. Now I have 1 eye. The reason had can be a bit confusing is because it can also be used as an auxiliary verb, which is like a kind of a helping verb. So sometimes it comes before the main verb of the sentence. One way it does this is in the past perfect tense. Now, I spoke more about this on my podcast, so if you want to listen to a whole episode, go and check out the Level Up English podcast. But past perfect tense is basically when we're talking about something that happened in the past, but before the past simple. So I'll give you an example. When I arrived home, my wife had already left. So I arrived home in the past, but before that, my wife had already left. So my wife had left. We have had and then the verb left. Here we're saying the wife left first, I arrived second, but both of them happened in the past. So basically, whenever we use had in a sentence, the had part comes first. Here's an example. I had learnt English before I came to England. So I learned English first, then I came to England. I had learnt before I came. Very useful grammar there. The next way to use had is the same, but is past perfect progressive. In other words, this is just longer actions that happened in the past. So it's the same as before, except we need to say had been ing verb. And we often use it with past simple to mean like what you were doing was interrupted. For example, I had been studying when my mum walked in the room. So I had been studying. It was for a longer time, a long period of time, a few hours maybe of study. And then my mum came in and interrupted my study. I had been enjoying the views when a monkey landed on my head. I had been enjoying the view, long event in the past. Then a monkey came after I was enjoying the view to interrupt the past perfect progressive. So try and make an example yourself where you can use past perfect with ing interrupted by a past simple tense. It's very difficult, but keep practicing and I'm sure you will get there. The final way to use had, which is very different, and this is kind of I had better, had better. Had better talks about something in the present or future that we think we should do. It's a good idea to do that thing. Usually we shorten it to apostrophe D. So rather than I had better, we would say I'd better. Like, oh, I'd better go. It's getting late. I'd better go. Which just means I should go. It's a good idea for me to go, I think. So we just say subject had better, and then the base form of the verb. I'd better go. She'd better listen. You'd better do your homework. You'd better not be late. That's quite threatening. It's like, almost like, you'd better not be late. Do not be late. It's a bit angry. So you can see it has different uses depending on the tone. And we can even use it in a negative sentence too. Like, I'd better not be late. You'd better not finish all of your food. So it's quite a simple one, but when there's something that you should do, this is really, really good in conversational English. So let me know what I'd better do in the comments and give me some advice. What should I do? Maybe I'd better get a better camera. I'd better improve my microphone, my audio. Or what should you do? So think of your examples for all of these uses today and leave them in the comments. I'm going to leave it here. As far as I'm aware, these are all the ways that we use had. If there are any that I missed, let me know, but I think this is all of them. I hope it was a good overview. So thank you for watching. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.